Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Duke's offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That's caught. It's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary,
Turning it on! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and one.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Duke. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Clemson. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 25. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davidson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Moore. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. On the run, it's Moore. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Moore. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Anthony. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. See if they can get it done on second and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Haynes. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here after the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Blasted as he lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Davidson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pressure coming, and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Jukes his way for Moore. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking for space. It's Randall. Past the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Got a man. It's Davidson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before he's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the right. Finds a little space. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He's now over 200 yards from scrimmage, joining the likes of Clemson legends Sammy Watkins and Mike Williams.
And when you think of those guys, you think of big plays. I mean, guys that can hit home runs immediately, and that's what he's doing. And when your name's mentioned with that kind of elite company, you talk about sticking your chest out, you talk about being a dude. Those are NFL players, and you're getting compared to those guys. That's a good day at the office.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Randall.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got it! Touchdown, Tiger! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team gets the job done and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Gonna run it. It's Randall. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Now the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And the returner will be knocked down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The play-action fake. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a grab for a big play. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's King. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.